Welcome to the Nerds Who Swing podcast.
Welcome to the Nerds Who Swing podcast. My name is Miller.
Margot.
You can find us everywhere where you would find a normal podcast.
Search Nerds Who Swing on
Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Pinterest. You can find us on SoundCloud. You can find us on YouTube.
We are so many places.
Or even on iTunes. That's probably where you found this one. And then the most important one is you can find us on patreon.com, where if you want to just give us $1 or $2 to help just pay for hosting our website and our podcast.
Oh, that would be so nice of people.
I know,
Can you
right?
imagine if they did that?
There might even be bonuses eventually.
Bonuses?
Yeah.
Sexy bonuses?
No, lame bonuses.
Oh,
you
good.
could do our taxes.
Lame bonuses. Bonuses including.
That's right. And then you can also, we have a contest with every episode where if you want to be in our logo.
Yeah. Did you see our logo? Can you see it? Pull it up. Do you see our super sexy logo?
That's right.
Is it me right now?
It is right now.
It's me right now. That's me, folks. But maybe that could be you.
That's right.
Which would be super hot.
Send us your picture.
Send us a picture.
Any one of these.
No faces?
No faces.
No faces. Not that your face isn't sexy, but, other sexy business.
Also, no penises unless there's also a vagina there.
Because who wants a penis?
Yeah. Just saying. Yeah, as 50% of the vote, I'm not voting for that. Yeah.
Anyway, send us in your pictures if you want to.
You can be the background of the Nerds Who Swing logo.
Can you imagine your body, your sexy bod as the background of our logo?
Damn, Margot.
So hot.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, we're Nerds Who Swing.
That's right. Margot, Miller, enjoy the episode. Okay, it's recording.
Oh, I was just so funny.
Yeah.
And we weren't even recording.
Yeah, I totally don't cut all the funny parts out. Yeah.
Where I was
where you were the funny one. Yeah.
Yeah. And no one will ever know.
It's lost to time.
Dang it.
Yeah. It's wasted on
Just
me.
back
you
to...
get my pantsies. You don't know why I need to be funny.
That's right. Well, I wasn't. I was being funny for them.
Yeah.
And they won't even know.
Yeah. Sorry.
Is it weird to recount what we said? Like, well, I said this, and then he said that, and then I said this, and then he said that. No? All right. The moment has passed. Dang it. Okay.
Okay.
Boobies.
Yeah.
That's my intro.
Yeah. Margot, you know what's awesome?
Yes. Boobies.
Yes, boobies. Boobies.
Yeah. That's it. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Have a week.
That was our big insight of the day. So Margot is thinking about having a boob job.
That's right.
And that's kind of a revealing thing, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I'm thinking.
Right. So we thought we'd take an episode to talk about that.
Talk about boobies.
Yeah.
So I have wanted it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Since I was a teenager, probably.
Right.
And now sort of have the, ability, the means, etc. to do it.
Right.
Plus, this isn't judging anyone else who has made other choices, but your body changes a lot when you are still a teenager, growing up, having kids, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. So I kind of feel settled now. Okay, this is it. This is what I have.
Yeah.
This is where things are going to be, and this is what they're going to look like.
Right.
And so for me, it's a time where that would make sense, because as much as I would have loved to do it when I was 18, and maybe you should have, I don't know. Maybe that would have been a great idea. I don't know. I didn't do it, so I can't really speak to that. But now seems like a smart time,
a good time
for
you
to think about it more seriously.
Yeah.
So what is your thoughts on boob jobs in general?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen that many, honestly.
Boobs?
Yeah, boobs. I've seen 2 boobs, and that's it.
I blindfold them every time I do anything.
Yeah.
You'll only see mine.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You've seen a good amount.
I've seen
boobs,
over the last
Do you mean
year or so.
With implants? You haven't seen a lot
with implants.
Yes, you have.
I've seen a couple.
100, maybe?
A couple hundred?
Well, maybe not 100.
Okay.
That's exaggerated. Dozen? Yes.
Okay.
You've seen a couple dozen.
Okay, fair
I'm
enough.
sure.
Okay.
Maybe you
oh, well, you know what? In
that
past,
they're
yeah, that's true.
that they're fake.
That's true. Probably not.
Fake. I also don't.
Fake
I
is
don't
the
really
wrong,
care
yeah.
for that word. I don't. If I refer to them as fake in this following podcast, I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't mean like
it's just
that's bad or they're any less good than natural one. That's not what I mean, and I don't even have a stance on that. I think if you want to have big, humongous fake ones that in no way look like they could possibly be your natural ones, go to town.
Yeah.
If you want to have what your natural shape is, if it's big or small or high or low or like it's not a judgment call.
Right.
They're all great.
I agree.
I'm only speaking for myself.
Mm-hmm. Well, like, what makes you want to get them? Like, why are you thinking about it?
I think I'm sort of I'm a curvier person.
Yeah.
And I think I don't feel like I've been built with the chest of a curvier person.
Okay.
But like I have like a smaller waist and like bigger hips and like, you know, I'm just that shape.
Yeah.
And I feel like that shape is supposed to, again, other ladies who are built like that. I'm not saying this is how you're supposed to look.
No.
For me, for my body and in my eyes only, I feel that is how I should look. I've just always felt like I need to wear a push-up bra. I need to wear a padded bra. I need to wear to sort of give the illusion of what I don't maybe have that makes me look proportional to my shape.
Right.
And I've felt that since I was a teenager. And I kind of... And I'm not tiny.
No, you have great boobs, by the way. Margot's got great titties. Margot's finest titties, I believe.
My finest?
Yeah.
He has to say that. But I appreciate that.
Contractually,
I did.
for the podcast, I have to say it. Yeah.
Every time I say anything bad about mine, you have to swoop in.
That's right. Yeah.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
And again, I don't hate my body. I'm not in tears over it. I'm not trying to fix something that's broken or anything. But I guess that's why I'm thinking about it and haven't actually done it yet is, I don't know. I do feel like I would like it for myself. I think it would make me more confident, and I feel like it would make me look the way I'm sort of supposed to look.
Okay.
I don't know sort of how else to describe it.
No, I think that's fair.
So, yeah.
I think it seems like it would give you more confidence.
I think so.
When you're...
topless confidence.
Topless confidence. There you go. Right.
That's what it is.
Yeah. And, I mean, like we've talked about how, like, you're not getting it because of the lifestyle, but the lifestyle does put you in situations where you will feel more confident.
Yeah, you're in more naked
topless.
situations.
So it's not because of the lifestyle, but it has a root in it or whatever. You've always wanted it.
True. Yeah.
But, you know, it is a thing.
Like, you don't need to have them in the lifestyle.
No.
Not even remotely.
Right.
Just like you don't need to be whatever. You don't need to be a certain age or a certain height or weight or none of that. It's not for the lifestyle. But yeah, I mean, we are in a lot more sort of sexual and naked scenarios than maybe a non-lifestyle couple might be.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a factor. I also should say, I apologize in advance if this episode is super boring to anybody who's like, this is not about lifestyle stuff. Yeah. This is about you deciding to get a boob job. Why do I freaking care if you get a boob job? Do it or don't. Right. Like, can we move on to the stories about where you guys are like grinding
Let's get to
up
the dicks
people?
Between the boobs.
Exactly. Yeah, these boobs you're talking about. Are there dicks between them?
They're fictitious boobs. Nobody's seen them yet. Yeah.
So, anyways, I get that it's like it's a lifestyle adjacent subject in the sense that it's about like body confidence and sexual confidence and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
To know now, if that's not your thing, I won't be insulted. If you want to talk more about my boobs, you can stick around.
Right. Everybody loves talking about Margot's boobs.
Really? Everybody?
Yeah.
That's the feedback you get?
Everybody.
Everybody
who's watching or listening live to this recording.
Right now.
Yeah, it's blown up. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Why don't you walk us through what you've done already, some of the research that you've done?
You make it sound like I went to the library and I picked up my books like Hermione Granger and I spent all day. And
you went to the forbidden section of the library.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I went for a consult about it.
Yep.
And I'm like a good candidate, I guess, in terms of like I'm healthy and whatever. Like she doesn't have any worries. She would do it tomorrow, I think, basically, if I wanted. So I just have to kind of think about it and make the call and decide, like, I tend to be frugal with money. Money spent on myself.
Right.
So I don't love that. That will be a hurdle that I will have to get over.
I think that's probably the main stumbling block, just that...
It really is. It's a big chunk of money.
Neither of us really like spending money on ourselves. We'll spend money on our kids for days.
Yeah.
And we're like activities to do together. But like buying clothes for like just ourselves. Like me buying clothes for me doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
You'll buy me clothes and I'll buy you clothes.
Yeah.
And we'll buy each other things all the time. But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, these pants have a hole in them, but just one hole. I can keep wearing them. Yeah. My dick's not hanging out, so I can keep wearing them.
Yeah, the hole's nowhere near your dick.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a knee hole.
Well, it's relatively close. Yeah.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
Because you're that big.
Yeah,
it does hang knee level.
Knee level, yeah. I just move it to the other leg and we're fine. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Sorry, I totally shortchanged your huge penis there.
No. Anyways.
Yeah, I just feel like we could go on a trip or something.
Right.
Anyway. So that's a thing that I have to kind of decide about. One thing that I thought was interesting, so there's different types of implants. We don't need to go into all of them. There's like silicone and there's saline and there's literally different shapes, like that give you like the teardrop, they call that. The teardrop, that's very trendy right now, she said, which is so funny because it's like, do I want a trendy boob or do I want a classic boob? You can vote. Classic boob,
yeah, okay,
boob.
So if you think Margot should get classic boob, hashtag nerds who classic.
Yeah.
And if you want trendy boobs, we want nerds who trend.
No. See, that's
we need better hashtags.
You need to do trendy boob
trendy
or classic
boob. Okay, hashtag trendy boob or hashtag classy boob.
This is fantastic. This is my favorite thing we've ever done.
Yeah.
Yes, and sizes and stuff like that. But what she said to do was to come home and measure rice into a Ziploc bag.
Yep.
Like you have the certain amounts for like the certain sizes of implant and put them in your bra, the rice bags, and wear them around and decide like, this is too big or too small or I didn't even really notice the difference or whatever. Which is funny because I get why you would do that, but also it doesn't look like...
No, they're not the right shape or whatever.
No,
it's
just like a clump of rice in your boob. It's really weird.
Yeah.
So I did it, though.
Yeah.
Because,
rice boobs. Yeah.
Maybe that's your favorite
kind.
Yeah,
that's your new shape, rice bag boobs.
Rice bag boobs. And,
I made her wear them when we were having sex. The rice bags,
Yeah, still. There's rice all over
our bed, yeah.
One of them exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that was very funny.
That is funny.
So I don't know if all surgeons are like this, but I went for like a consult with her, and then you go for like follow up, and you can book your day, and then you can go do it and stuff. So I think the second thing for me, the money thing is one, and the recovery is another one, because it's very difficult for me to look at my life and to be like, at what point do I want to be totally out of commission for a couple weeks?
Right, because you have like 1 or 2 weeks where it's like where you're very out of commission.
Yeah.
And then a couple more weeks after that where you're like...
So what she told me, it depends on the person. She said the first 2 weeks you really want to plan like nothing.
Right.
In physical exertion and stuff like that. And even just not a lot of, because you're on like pain meds and stuff like that, just not a lot of any, what's the word I'm looking for? Shit you gotta do. That's not what I'm trying to say. But like, anyways, whatever. Any big work related things or anything where you're sort of, I can't think of the fucking word. No, I said physical, but just whatever.
Okay.
Fuck, I don't know.
That's okay.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Anything where you have too much to accomplish, I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For the first couple weeks. And then, not that you can't work or you can't, whatever.
No, but you have to take it easy.
Yes, and you are probably going to be tired, and you're probably going to be sore, and you're going to be on pain meds so that you're not too sore, but those can also make you tired, or some people, they make them nauseous or whatever. So you kind of have like a lot of shit going on for the first couple weeks. Some people it's more like 1 week. Some people it's more like 3. It's just, so she said about 2 weeks, you really want to plan nothing.
Okay.
After about 6 weeks, she said you're basically back to normal. Appearance-wise, you might not totally be. Like, there might still be some swelling or some bruising, or things won't have kind of settled into where they're going to be. That can take, like, up to 6 months or even longer for things to kind of look the way they're going to look for, you know, years, whatever. So, yeah, it's just hard as a mom and with a job and volunteer commitments and all that stuff is... It's hard to think, okay, at what point can I do nothing for nobody for 2 weeks? Because, I mean, that answer is never. Right?
Yeah.
So that's difficult.
Yeah.
And then even we have a family trip coming up in February.
Yeah.
And so trying to plan, like, 6 weeks, before that, we might have another trip in March. And then just trying to, same thing, trying to plan. I don't want to do it when our kids are off of school in the summer. Because I don't want to just not be able to do things with them. So it's to sort of plan 2 weeks, almost 6 weeks of not doing a ton. But anyway, maybe we'll have a bunch of people write in and be like, it's not 6 weeks. You'll be totally fine after like 3.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of people are, which is great. I hope so.
Yeah.
But I do kind of have that like 6 week thing in my head as far as bigger things like travel and stuff like that, especially. Like international travel. I feel like should probably be a little while.
I agree.
Away. So those are the 2 big things. I'm not really worried about it in terms of like, I'm not really like the procedure of it or the looks of it or even the connotation. Some people are kind of not for plastic surgery of any kind, and that's fine.
Yeah, I think you picked a size that also like isn't like a super dramatic, like it's different for sure, but it's also, you're not jumping up like 50 sizes.
No,
60 sizes.
60
okay,
sizes.
60 sizes.
I won't even be able to stand up straight.
Oh, well, I figured that.
You like me in that position
what's
anyway.
What's the point of doing it if you're gonna, But like,
I know what you're saying.
You could wear clothes that would probably mostly hide it. Or
if
you wanted to. Like
that's
wear a scarf that's poofy around your neck for a while.
Poofy scarves.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like where it would hide it a bit.
Yeah.
And then people would just be like, have they always been that awesome? And then,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a funny thing.
Yeah.
Like, sort of, I'm not worried about lifestyle people because they tend to be a very accepting group. And I think that most people would feel how we feel, where it's like, if that is what you want to do and it makes you confident, I'm 100% behind you. If you're doing it for me, approval from me, don't do it. Like you don't need that. You do you, what makes you happy. And if that makes you more confident, then I am so in support, right? But sometimes vanilla friends can be it's just a little different sometimes to talk about that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, and you'll have to decide whether you want to tell certain vanilla friends or not.
Yeah. So, boobs. I don't know.
Pretty awesome.
I welcome opinions. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, if you've had a boob job, you're thinking about getting one, you liked yours, you didn't like them, you got one for a certain reason or didn't get one for a reason, like, let us know.
I'm also aware that, like, if we asked, like, everybody write in if you like natural or fake or whatever, I don't know that would be...
No.
Right, whatever. People have opinions. It's fine. I just mean, I feel like that's always a wash, right? Because there's always people who are like, you don't need that. That just be yourself. And that's great. And that's not wrong advice.
No.
And then there's also people who are like, if it makes you happy and confident, then do it. And then there's people who are like, the bigger the better. I don't care if they're real or fake. Just make them humongous. And then there's people that like smaller ones and they're like, never do that. What a waste of money. I get that. It's true.
Yeah,
everybody has all those opinions, and none of those are wrong. You can like what you like.
Everybody's allowed to have their opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
But it matters, like, you, Margot, your opinion matters.
It does seem to
It's what
matter to me. Yeah.
you want
For
to
me.
happen. Yeah. So, yeah.
So there. I don't know. Maybe it's shallow or vain to care about that, and
But
maybe
everybody has things. Like, people get their hair cut a certain way
Yeah.
because they like the way it looks.
It's true.
People exercise or don't exercise. People, do all kinds of things to change the way they look. And if this is something you want to do, then there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Well, stay tuned. If I decide to go for it, we'll do a follow-up episode of, well, it happened. They're humongous and I'm sore and angry. Or
if you never hear about it again, it means it didn't happen. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do a PS to one episode.
Yeah.
By the way, no one's boobs got any bigger.
That's right.
Moving on.
Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can hear you talk.
Hello. Can you hear me talk? Sorry, that was a long pause.